Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Eldercare's Eldercare Academy training series. I am Adrienne Ostras, and I am super excited about today's training. And I'm just going to kick it off right now saying that there's an opportunity to write these products and get $1,000 bonus. I want to get you all excited right when we get on this training that there is an opportunity for you to get $1,000 bonus. Integrity is doing a life incentive. If you write 10 life apps on Integrity Connect, Corebridge is included in that. If you write 10 of those on Integrity Connect before May 8th or May 1st, issue paid before May 8th, then you will get $1,000 bonus. How exciting is that? Well, before I formally introduce our special guest, I do want to do a few housekeeping things. If you're watching live on Zoom, find the Q&A box. That's how you communicate with us. Chat is disabled. So if you heard me say you're getting that bonus, let me know how you're feeling about that in the Q&A. I'd love to know. If you're watching on Facebook Live, find the comment box. And if you're watching on YouTube on the recording, you can comment on there too. We are always watching those and we'll respond to your comments on there as well. So without further ado, I would love to welcome our special guests, Sam and Ida with Corebridge. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Thank you so much for having us. We are really excited today.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time to be here this morning. I know you guys were at our conference recently. Well, I guess it wasn't recently. It was what, September?
Correct. Yep.
That whole part of the year is kind of a blur for us, you know.
For sure. For sure.
But no,
Absolutely.
we loved having you guys sponsor our conference. We're so grateful for the relationship that has just exploded this last year. And we are just excited for you to talk to our brokers and make sure that they're, 100% confident in writing these products and know how to, right? We need them to know how to do an app.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you guys are just crushing it. Just an amazing opportunity. If anybody, again, that's on this call, as mentioned, right, if you're watching on the Facebook, you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching here on the recording, this is just a grand opportunity. You guys are with the right partner. You guys are with the right MGA. They are just making things happen in all strides. So Corebridge is just honored and privileged to have this relationship. So we're super excited for what we're going to bring you guys today.
Yes, thank you. And agents, don't hesitate to ask questions. This is an amazing opportunity for you to get those questions answered.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, do you think it's time for me to go ahead and get started and get us rolling?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Perfect. Well, guys, again, my name is Samuel Phillips. I'm the regional director here at Corebridge Financial. I have my lovely partner in crime. She's definitely Batman. I'm Robin. She lets me be Batman sometimes. So today I get to be Batman. Her name is Ida Clay. She's the internal wholesaler. We are your 1-2 punch. So I'll leave this up here for a quick second. Please take our information. We want to be that true partner. Our tagline last year was action is everything. We're still coining that phrase, but this year our tagline is right here, right now. And if you guys are right here, if you're right now with us, this again, as we've already mentioned several times before this conversation has really got kicked off, this truly is an amazing opportunity. So we do have our contact information here. I'm available by phone and text. Ida is available by phone, call, and email. So please reach out to us. We want to be there with you guys when you're doing those client meetings, when you have those questions. We want to be that true partner that is truly with you from start to finish. So this is our contact information here at the top. I will also scroll down just a little bit to the bottom so you have access to our sales desk. The sales desk is available, fully functional. You don't have to worry about being transferred all over the place. As long as you start with our sales desk number here, the 877-399-7747, this team will be able to assist you with anything general. And then anything outside of their wheelhouse, please, again, reach out to myself and Ida. We will be more than happy to assist you guys. And I'll make sure I get this information over to Adriana. That way we do have you guys with our contact information. So what I'd like to do is something that we introduced actually at the end of last year. Today's main topic we'll focus on in our short time today, just making sure that you guys, number one, have access to work with our eApp successfully and easily. And then also you guys know that we want to continue to give you guys an opportunity to work with your customers in the way that customer sees fit. We know some of you guys might be doing in-person sales. Some of you guys might be doing telesales. Some of you guys might be doing any other form of selling, right? That's going to basically be how you can truly connect with that client. And we want to give you those options. And so the video I'm about to show you guys today, we are super excited to release our text to sign process. That's right. You heard me. We now have text to sign. I don't know if you're like me, and I love my mother to death. She's the most amazing woman ever, but she hasn't accessed her AOL account in 20 years. And we realized that a lot of our clients that we work with are dealing with the same thing. And so that's why we released this text to sign process. I'll share this video now. And again, just giving you guys even more of an opportunity to partner with Corebridge and overcome any of those hurdles that you might have dealt with in the past. We definitely heard that the email is okay, but that's a tough thing to deal with. And so now we've released our text to sign process to make it easy for you to continue to partner with us and take care and secure those clients' financial futures. Let me stop sharing real quick so I can include sound. Give me 1 second here.
I also see a question. It's not really a question, it's more of a statement from Mary Bradley. Are you
Yeah, I
able
see
to
it.
speak to that? Okay, great.
Yeah, I was going to wait and address that towards the end, so I wasn't
Okay, sounds
interrupting.
good. I just wanted to make sure.
Beautiful. Thank you both. All right, let me go here, hide this. All right, boom. All right. Volume turned up.
And we're back with another edition of You Asked and We Listened. We've made it easier for your clients of remote sales to authorize and sign their Corebridge Financial final expense applications. Corebridge's new text signature feature is available on both SIWL and GIWL and only takes seconds to complete. Check out the training guide on corebridgefinancial.com/final expense for the details.
That looked very quick.
Right. Quick, simple, to the point. I mean, guys, how easy and how simple is that? Again, we know that our client base is an older clientele, right, from that 50 to 80 age range. And again, we just want to continue to not necessarily reinvent the wheel, but be innovative, be truly understanding and listening to what you guys tell us, because you guys are out in the field dealing with these clients on a daily basis. We truly value that feedback, and that's why we created this video. Again, this is to help you guys with our new text to sign process. And before I get into the quick PowerPoint, I'm going to shift gears and go to the product website. Hey, Johnny, can you still see my screen okay?
Yes.
Perfect. We do have this information that I just shared with you guys. It is on our specific product website. If you click on products, and then you just
this is no
scroll.
login needed.
No login needed at all. As you guys saw, I was able to go there. No login needed. For you as an agent, if this is your first time using our specific website, then all it's going to ask you, are you a consumer or are you a financial professional? We're obviously all financial professionals. You click that and boom, you have full access to the website. Again, no login required. So you take your mouse and scroll down. We have that text to sign video already linked on our homepage interface. It's going to be right underneath the training column. It'll be the one to the very bottom. So we have the video for you. And then we also have a flyer and a PowerPoint guide. Whichever is most comfortable for you and your team, whichever makes the most sense, you guys already have access to this information. And again, I will be sure to make sure that I send this over to Adriana. That way you guys have access to it and you guys are ready to go. We know primarily a lot of our sales might be coming from the GIWL, whether you're doing GIWL or SIWL. we do have the video available for you here under training for SIWL and also here under training for GIWL. Doesn't matter the client you're working with, if it's SI or GI, if they're 50 to 80, all of these clients now have the ability to sign easily using that text to sign link. And as you guys saw it, right, it literally took 2 seconds from the time you clicked on the eApp, send text, to the time that it got to the client's phone. It took 2 seconds, and really in about 45 seconds to a minute, they're able to go through signing, and boom, we now have that client covered. We've now secured that financial future, and we're continuing to move forward with taking care of one family at a time. So just really, really excited to release that to you guys. Let me stop sharing for a quick second one more time. Get my PowerPoint up. Go down here to the application form. There we go. All right. Can you guys still see my screen okay?
We can, yes. And I just, before you jump in, because you're about to show us exactly the process, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I just kind of wanted to go back to Mary's question about
Sure.
how she kind of has some difficulties doing applications on the Integrity Connect platform. So just so everyone is aware, Sam is going to show you the eApp process on Corebridge's website, the Corebridge Agent Portal. However, you will notice some similarities as the Integrity Connect one. So they both utilize iPipeline for the eApp process. So Mary, as you're watching this training, this is also going to be similar to the process you would do on Integrity Connect, and hopefully that'll show you the process to make it easier for you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, Mary, we appreciate you. Again, we are partnered. We understand that Integrity has an amazing opportunity for you guys. We do have a lot of similarities. So hopefully you'll find a lot of value in the training today. And again, you can always reach out and ask any questions that you have. We are here to support you. So for all of you guys, if you're going to be working in our platform, if you're going through Integrity Connect, it's going to be a little bit different. But if you come directly to our website for the portal, you'll see it here at the top of the screen. You just simply put in your email address and your password. This is going to be a one-time thing for you guys. So once you put in that email and that password and you just click remember me, now you'll be able to log in easily every single time. The best browsers that we would recommend that you guys always use with Corebridge would be Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. I haven't seen Firefox be that great, and I have not seen any of the Apple, I haven't seen Safari be that great as well. So if you're going to be working with Corebridge, I would highly, highly recommend using Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. Those are the two best web browsers to use when working with Corebridge. All right, so I'm the agent. I'm in that driver's seat, right? I'm excited. I'm ready to go. What's next? We have it on the homepage for you guys. Very simple, very easy. We have it linked at the top underneath Start Application. You simply click on the link here that says SIWL/GIWL eApp, and it takes you right into the e-application process. Every single agent that works with us, you will make sure that you choose the correct agent code. Now we all have it simplified for you guys. So you'll just see that one code, whether you're doing an SI or a GIWL app, because we have brought this application together to where now, again, you can go, whether you're doing 100% SI sales or GI sales, you can use the same application and the same platform all on the same app without having to start something new or log out of this one to go into another one. We took away all that stuff that was a little bit more complex in the past. Now we made it much easier for you guys to work with us. So you select your agent code, click on that green e-apply button, and boom, now we're into the application. So if you're working through the Integrity Connect system, you might see a few products listed under Corebridge, and that's perfectly fine. Don't want you guys to be alarmed. Don't want you guys to be frustrated. That's perfectly fine. Just know that when you're working with Corebridge, we specifically have our final expense relationship with you guys. So that's, again, for those clients 50 to 80. The face amount ranges are only for the SI 35,000 and below, for the GI 25,000 and below, and that's going to be on our guaranteed issue whole life and our simplified issue whole life. You only have to worry about selecting one of these two products. And if you want to make sure anybody here watching today, if you want to take a quick screenshot of this, these are the only two products that we're offering with you guys. So be sure to just focus in on those two, the guaranteed issue whole life and the simplified issue whole life.
Those both qualify for that Integrity Connect Life contest, as well as Eldercare's lead reimbursement program.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're going to try and do everything as far as validating both the agent and the client at the beginning. We want that all to be done. We want to make sure you're okay to sell so you don't have any issues. So you'll put in your information, you'll hit okay to sell. Once you're validated as the agent, we simply hit save and next. So now when you're going through the e-application, the thing I always tell every agent, keep it simple on yourselves. You just need to make sure you complete everything that's required and highlighted in yellow. Anything that is not highlighted in yellow, it is not required. So you don't have to worry about wasting your time trying to complete that. Just complete everything that's required and highlighted in yellow. And again, we're going to do our checks and balances in the beginning of the app. So we're going to validate the agent first, validate the client second, know that both parties are validated, and we're ready to move forward.
Yeah, and you just don't see what's in yellow right now because it looks like he has everything filled out already. But on
That
your
is
end,
correct.
on your end, you would see the boxes would be yellow.
Yep, 100% correct. All right, so once we validated the agent and the client, now we're just, again, cross-referencing and checking everything. Going to answer a few other questions here after we've, again, validated our customer. We're going to talk about tobacco or nicotine in the last 12 months, and then also asking if the insured and the payer will be the same person. I do sometimes have people that might go through this too fast, and they might put no, and then now they're having to put in different payer information, and they're like, wait a minute. Ms. Johnson is going to be the insured owner and the payer. What did I do wrong? So I would encourage everybody here, if you do have any issues on the application, the main thing that we've seen to offer some valuable feedback, slow down a little bit for us. Take your time. We want to make sure that you're validated, make sure that the client validates, and we can move through the process seamlessly with no hiccups. All right. After we've done that, now we're specifically focused on the SIWL portion of the application. So remember, just for anybody that has been working with us, that's been doing it for a small amount of time, or anybody that's brand new, again, we work with the SIWL, Simplified Issue Whole Life, and the GIWL. The main difference between those two is with the SIWL, there's just going to be health questions. That way you know if you qualify for the SI level or SI graded. And then for the GIWL, there are no underwriting questions at all. Ida always says this all the time, and I just love how she coined that phrase. If you're of sound mind, you have a valid license, you can sign the application, you qualify every single time for our GIWL. So just again, remember, there's no underwriting involved in that at all as far as questions or a physical person. And then with the SI, it's still instant issue, right? Still instant decision. There are no physical underwriting involvement back and forth. You just simply go through these underwriting questions. What you see is what you get. But that's how we are partnering with you guys to take care of these clients in a more routine, concise space. But we're able to get this done quickly so you can move on from one client to the next. Literally, you should be able to complete the application in 20 to 25 minutes, if not less than that. So you go through these underwriting knockout questions. They're very general that you would see. But again, this specifically applies to the SIWL. You will not see any of these questions with the GIWL. Once we go through all the questions for the SIWL, now we're going to be setting up how we're going to be signing the HIPAA authorization. We can either choose to electronically sign that or the voice sign process. I believe we have electronic signature set up specifically for you guys. So just make sure that you're choosing electronic signature. Voice signature might be grayed out, so don't worry about that. Again, just choose electronically sign and then let us know how you're going to be doing it. If you're present, obviously you choose present. If you're not present, definitely make sure that you choose not present so we can continue through with the application process.
And I'll be totally like honest with everyone on here. When I was practicing doing this app, I thought I was signing the app. This is not the signature for the app. This is just HIPAA. You have to do this part to access the rest of the application.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I appreciate you bringing that up. So yeah, just make sure I point that out, guys. Yep. And that's good, right? As they say, experience is the best teacher. So yeah, guys, take your time, make sure you're seeing this and know that you'll still be able to get the app done relatively quickly. All right, so once you get this all signed, you'll have this little document that's going to come up. You just simply click to sign. You'll next click view copy of signed HIPAA authorization as you see on the screen, and you'll be able to move forward. So you sign, click I viewed a copy of the HIPAA authorization, and now we actually get into the eApp. And as you guys can see, right, it's going to say signature complete, and I just simply hit save and next. Always hitting save and next through the entire application process. All right, so we went through everything we're supposed to do, right? As far as validating the client, validating us, we went through those underwriting questions, and now we're looking at how we're going to get that offer for the SIWL. So once you've signed the HIPAA, the next thing you see is this blue button that says underwrite the case. We click on underwrite the case. And boom, now it's going to tell you what you have available. So what you're going to be seeing as you're the client, you're the agent, right, in the driver's seat running the application. If your client qualifies for SI, it'll say, congratulations, you got SI level. Congratulations, you got SI graded. Or if you're not able to qualify for the SI, that's okay, right? We still want to insure every single client because we realize how important they are. So now, again, in our platform, in the same application, if you are declined for the SIWL, again, based off of those health questions only, make sure I'm clear that is just based off of those health questions. We're not looking at MIB. We're not looking at all the other carriers you got declined for. We're solely looking at the information that you as the agent put into our platform. You get declined for SI, you just are simply able to pivot easily to the GI without any logging out, logging back in, any of that extra stuff. You can move right along in our application process. All right, so if this is, again, showing us a scenario of if we didn't qualify for the SI, then it would say, you didn't qualify, this is the reason why, and now you can pivot strictly over to the GIWL, and this is how that would look from your side of the screen. It says create my guaranteed issue whole life application. And then when I click on my cases, now you're going to see that Jane Smith in this example converted from the SIWL to the GIWL. And again, guys, in maybe a click or two, you knew what the client qualified for. We haven't signed any dotted lines on premium. We haven't hog-tied you or pigeon-toed you anything right there. We still are able to go through before we even get to premiums and things of that nature. So this stuff is pretty straightforward when it comes to that. Going to switch back gears to if we had got that level day one coverage for the SI. So again, you guys could easily see how we were able to pivot from SI to GI. Now we're back in as if we got approved for the SI with the level coverage. Now we're just going to go through what that looks like. We put existing insurance if we have any, yes or no, depending on, again, the client situation. You continue to put in the information as far as the premium is concerned, the face amount that we want. We also even allow you to be even more specific by choosing that particular day. And let's say we wanted the third Wednesday of every month. You do have the ability to do that in our e-application process. So you can really custom tailor it because we already know these clients are on a fixed income and money is tight. So we want to make sure that you guys have the draft date set up on the day that we know the client will have those funds. That way we can avoid those pesky chargebacks. So again, we're just kind of continuing through everything. I put in the face amount. It gives me the premium. This again is all before I've started any sort of signing whatsoever. You hit quote, and this is me on the phone with that client, letting them know, hey, Jane Smith, this is what your premium is going to be per month. I got you that $25,000 in coverage. What day do you want us to set up this draft? You controlling that whole narrative from start to finish, giving that client that confidence to know that you're going to work with them before we decide to make that final decision and continue to move forward with processing the insurance. You'll add the beneficiary information after the premium. And once we've added the beneficiary information, now we'll put in our payment information. Remember with Corebridge, how we really win for you guys, we do offer you 4 different options when it comes to setting up payment with us. So we accept credit card, debit card, traditional bank routing and account number, and the Social Security Direct Express card. And there is no gap in compensation to the agent. So however we've set up commissions to you guys, that commission agreement still stays the same. So if we're doing credit card, it's the same. If we're doing traditional bank routing and account number, it's all the same, again, because of the relationship we have established with you guys. So now this is just a little bit different, but this is kind of our test site here, right? So nothing's going to be processed, but just so you guys can see what it looks like from the payment side once we put in our bank account information. I would also add, be very meticulous about, we know these clients might be using their credit union, in their local hometown, so they might be using Frank John's credit union in rural Kentucky. So if they're using Frank John's credit union in rural Kentucky, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you have the client reach out to the bank to know that the funds are there, because I have seen a situation or two where we tried to draft the money and we couldn't because the bank told Corebridge no, but that probably is because obviously we're trying to protect the safety of this client, make sure they're not getting any fraudulent charges. So if you do have a client working with a specific credit union, not those known banks, be sure to double check with that credit union or that bank in that local hometown just to make sure we can process that with no hiccups.
Good advice.
All right, so once everything is in good order, you can choose how you want to deliver the policy, either electronically or by paper. You lock the application, proceed to the signature process. And now this is a little bit outdated, so I do apologize. You don't get to see the text to sign in this PowerPoint, which is why I wanted to show it at the beginning of the video. But we do have the ability, remember, to sign via email, sign face-to-face if we're physically in the presence of the client, that we can reach out and touch their shoulder. And then lastly, we do have that text to sign now available for you guys. So you all as agents will be able to see all 3 signing methods during the application process. As we're rounding out the last minute here, this is just if we were signing by email. Again, it's completely up to you and that client and how we want to sign the application based on that relationship. And then once everything is complete, you now finish the application saying your application is complete. Here is your policy number. And remember, guys, you get that policy number at the end of the application, and you also get that policy number at the very beginning. Bottom line, guys, make time count. Don't count your time. At Corebridge, right here, right now, we have an amazing opportunity. We're super excited for 2026. Eldercare Insurance is amazing, and we want to thank you for being a part of this special family here at Corebridge Financial. Thank you, guys. I'll turn it over back to Adriana for any closing remarks and some final Q&A. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam, for showing that. And this will be recorded, so you can go back and watch it. I know a lot of times I like to rewatch the, eApp videos. I'm a video girl. I know that you have guides and flyers, and everyone learns differently, and that is okay. Corebridge obviously has provided all the resources to help in any way that you learn. I prefer the videos, and I like to pause and I like to read it myself, and then that way I'll be more prepared. And you can also practice this yourself, right? You can get in there act like you're going to write an app. Just don't write an app on a fake person.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then we'll open it up for questions. If any of you have any questions about the product specifics or the eApps, let us know. We want you to leave this training confident in offering these products. And I think I just done a great job of answering these. I'm not used to this. I like this.
I do want to
Terry?
speak to the video that you were speaking about. We actually have a live video of what Sam just showed. I responded to that in Terry's question. So the
Yes. Yeah, I think he
demo,
showed it on the
perfect.
website. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
text to sign demo is below the combined eApp, and it's a 7-minute and 11-second video. It's always there for you. I put the link directly to that page in Terry's question and answer.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we always send, an email after this with all the resources we talk about. So watch for our in case you missed it email. That way you can grab the resources. And Terry said, very excited about the life contest. Mary, I really hope that example showed you what that eApp process looks like. So you can try and hit that bonus again. I'm going to go through these two. You sent the URL links to everyone asking. Yeah. All right. And Mary, we weren't too sure about your last question. Does the question know if you go from SI to GI? And so I believe it's whenever he hit underwrite case, that's when it decides whether you're continuing as an SI or if it will know to go to GI once you underwrite the case.
Yep. No, that's exactly right.
Okay. Awesome. I don't see any further questions coming through. I think you did a great job, Sam. Thank you so much. And hopefully y'all grabbed their contact info at the beginning. It's just important to have everyone's contact info. We know that Eldercare is here to help you as well. We are always a phone call away, but so is Corebridge. And so the more people you have access to, the better. It's important for you to grow those relationships, with us and also with Corebridge. So thank you everyone again for taking the time to be here this morning. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Y'all be safe, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.